What's up, everybody? If you enjoy this video, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Not sure what to do here, licking my lips a little bit.
Get away from the viewers. What's up, everybody? It's me, Jeremy, and last episode I told you I would show you a different way of training crafting on Classic. For those of you who do play, there are some of my subs and viewers that just play old school but find some of this interesting. If that's the case, then awesome. But there's a sapphire house in like 40 wilderness, and you basically just loot there, and there's 4 worlds you can hop to them. Yeah, it takes a while, but you don't spend any money on doing that, and you get a little bit of combat XP as well of killing the spiders. But the only catch is you need 40 mining and 40 smithing to mine your own gold ores if you're an Ironman, and to also smith them into bars, which is why it requires that 40 smithing. So it takes longer to get all the materials, but the XP is better than just normal gold bars or spinning the flax into bowstring. Now, if I would have just focused on flax to bowstring the whole time I was gathering all these materials, then yeah, I would have gotten 31 crafting faster, and I would have made almost no money. I mean, I could have taken the bowstrings and added them to bows, but that's a huge pain, and it doesn't bring in as much money. And also this way I get the 40 mining, 40 smithing requirements for Family Crest for the best in slot gloves in the game. Mithril Pickaxe and me have had a lot of good times, but it's time to say goodbye. We all have to move on sometime. Alright, so we bought that with just the money, not even the money from the jewels, or not jewels, but the necklaces. Damn it, I don't need this right now. Fucking DC. But we did get the rune pick. Now we can go back and mine the gold ores because we're now 40 mining, so we can get all the materials to get our crafting up a few levels. I probably won't do this all the way to 31. Fucking bot. Let's go ahead and hop. I'm not even fighting that. That's a losing battle. Just world hop. So for this spot, it's probably the best spot for gold ore. There is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rocks plus a gold ore spawn in the middle of the horseshoe, and then you can take the Arty boat to, or the Brimhaven boat to Arty, and there's a bank like right there. The only catch is I would recommend 53 combat so you're not getting attacked by the poisonous scorpions. If you are below 53 combat, bring an anti-poison. So I think this is a good number, 241. Keep in mind, it might not seem that much to you guys, but in order to even get 40 mining, I literally had to mine around right under 1,000 combined, like coal and iron, just combined, not 1K of either of those. So there's 40 smithing right there. That way we can actually use the gold ore that we got earlier. And let me just show you the process for doing this. It's the same as old school, just more dialogue to go through, like with the furnace. And you can, of course, since it's classic, there's no make all option or make even 10 or whatever. You do it one by one. See, there's 3 different things that come up, and you get 1 ring out of it. So I'm gonna fly through this and make all of those. I made a few necklaces too with I only had like 31 gems, like sapphires. So, and I'm saving 1 for an amulet so I can get the Ami of Magic. So I sold all of those and literally made 18.8K off of 1 inventory of sapphire jewelry. You can make about 6K per NB as shown right there, me depositing it from gold, because of course I did get bored of collecting all the sapphires from the wilderness and it was eating up too much time. So, but I did make 65K, so you know what that means. That means since we did Dragon Slayer last episode, I'm just going to go ahead and buy the rune plate body and get that out of the way, because I can use that at the early levels. I did not sell my chain because I will be able to combine gloves with that later if I choose to, like on certain monsters that have low defense. I can just literally take an Ami of Strength, put gloves on, all that, and max out on low defense monsters. So this is what it looks like. I look like a freaking boss. Not even worried about the helmet anymore because it's been so long. Let's see, 184 armor, so it's a significant boost to what I did have. Let's see, So now we have to get from 22 to freaking 31 crafting to do Lost City. So we will use 1 flax at a time and get bowstring. Didn't think I was going to do this originally. This is the typical way of training crafting on this game. 15 XP per flax. But I do eventually need bowstring, so I'll get a handful, like probably 500 to 600 off of doing this to 31. So that's multiple freaking inventories, but the content is worth it. We will just keep doing this to 31. We will go bank it, and then we will pick the flax, and then come back here. Yeah. So here is me getting 31 right here finally. It took me a few hours of doing this. I'll be honest with you, it was not the funnest thing to do, but it feels good getting 31. 31 is not a big deal in old school, but it feels good getting it on classic. And then there's the 36 woodcutting requirement we need to cut the Draymond tree. So let's go start Lost City. So this is another quest. I know I've said this the past episode or two, because I did Holy Grail and then I did Dragon Slayer on episode 8. This is one of the hardest boss fights for a quest in the game, simply because you don't have anything. I mean, you have runes, and yeah, there's safe spots on old school. There's not safe spots on RuneScape Classic, as you will see here shortly. It is very much recommended to use magic against this thing, because you'll be in melee range, but you can still cast spells while you're fighting it with the bronze axe. So I like how the leprechaun looks. It's just literally a shrunken down NPC or like human. It's awesome. So you go through all of this dialogue, and he basically tells you that Zanaris is actually in the Lumbered Swamp, as many of you freaking know from doing this. It's an old quest, but you have to be wielding a Draymond staff, and you can only get that on the island of Entrana, where conveniently is an island where you cannot take weapons or armor, and you will see it is very strict on Classic, because at one point I tried to take like range and couldn't even take arrow tips on there, like not even a completed arrow, because of course that wouldn't work, but not even the arrow tips. I couldn't get on the damn boat. So he disappears. That warrior, by the way, in that group is freaking stupid. Alright, let's go to Entrana. Yeah, this is the part I was talking about with the arrow tips. I was like, what the hell? Because I was originally just going to range the zombies, because I didn't want to waste like even 1 or 2 food on them, because food is important here. I was very lazy because trout and salmon were the nearest fishing spot, and I did not have law runes. That's being a real big pain in my ass. The law runes are, because I haven't really fought or trained on anything that drops them a whole lot. And that's another thing. Nothing really drops them too much. You get like 1 or 2 at a time, and they're usually uncommon or rare. So I had to drop all my bowstring, my unstrung bow, headless arrows and stuff. So let's fill up those, at least a few of those envy spots with a few kebabs. They have a kebab spawn in here. Heals a few HP. I can use them for at least fighting the zombies, so I don't have to really cut into my inventory supply. Yeah, I will be right back. I'm not going to make you watch me freaking collect all these. Alright, let's jump right into the freaking meat of things right here. Luckily, I got a bronze axe on the first kill. That does not always happen. It's just pretty common. And let's trudge through all the bullshit and get into the boss room. And you'll see that there's no damn safe spots here that I could at least find. Like the little fungus, they just walk right freaking through them. No point in even trying. So I'll show you what I did to kill this damn thing, because it is a very annoying boss fight. It is possible to do it as a low level, but it is very, very hard. It is even harder for higher levels, like higher than me. I'm not that high of a level. I'm 55, so it's even difficult for higher levels, like this quest, just because it limits you so hard. And these damn things should not be able to come in here. On old school, they were pretty far away from the damn Draymond tree, so that's another thing that kind of stops you from kiting or getting out of the aggro range of the tree spirits. They basically fuck you over at every turn, like in this dungeon. No safe spots. If you try and kite it out too far, you get a greater demon on you, which is almost just as bad as a tree spirit. Yeah. So let's start this. Got my bronze axe. So it comes through. It doesn't instantly attack you. What it does is it just talks its bullshit. It says you have to kill it at least one time or come through it. So you basically just melee it like this while casting spells. Be sure to safe up because I got hit for up to 10s and it hits quite commonly. But yeah, you just spam I use Chaos Rune spells, Death Rune spells, and Fire Strikes. Any of those will really work. I think it might be weak to fire-based spells. And I think it was kind of glitching out there. I cast a few spells and I swear it was hitting zeros and it dropped that health. But yeah, you see what I mean by kiting it, it doesn't matter. Like that thing just wrecked me for trying. And I started to panic right here, like really bad. Like this is a dangerous game. It's not like old school. Like I almost died to the damn greater demon. And at that point, that kind of ruined my trip. Like there was no coming back. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna die. But on here, NPCs have a weird tendency to hang around longer than they should. So I was like, I'm gonna die to this thing and then try and make it back. I wasn't too happy about dying, but it's something I had to do. I'm just trying to get as much wind blasts off. Another thing that screws you over is the spell like failing, because it's 20 seconds. You have to sit there and barely kite this thing around. Like it's pretty bad. You guys get it. So it's gonna follow me. That greater demon almost got on me again, and I die. So let's go back. Loving my battle music right here. Oh, there you go. Dead. I think I have like 1 or 2 HP left. Let's just take a few of these and we will get the hell out of here because this was hell. I don't see any other quest being this annoying, like as far as a boss fight goes. So I'm gonna die to a greater demon. There's no home port. Hopefully you guys know that. So I don't have runes. As I said earlier, law runes have been a huge problem for me. I need to train on something that drops them. But I'm just going to drop everything. That way I have 3 items and I protect the 2 Draymond branches. Yeah, because these things are going to kill me. Yep, thank you. Which is actually convenient because it teleports me right near the shack. And there's a knife spawn behind Bob's axe shop if you don't have one. And you can use it on the Draymond branches and get your Draymond staff. So I was going to end it here, but I think after that freaking horrible boss fight, you guys deserve a freaking tour of this on RuneScape Classic. Looks a lot different. I mean, that's not too surprising. You got a few little scene kids guarding the damn door over here with their blue hair. I think on old school it's aliens or like something equivalent to that. They just look weird. And here we have... What is this? Get in there. Quit lagging. I don't know if this map is just laggy or it's just the servers that never get reset. That's just the Fairy Queen. I don't know if she plays a role in like any quest on here. Let's go over here. What do we got? We have the cows over here, I believe. Yep. Cows. They're not attackable, so the only thing you can do is get milk from them. A wheat field, a sand pit for making glass objects, like for making it into molten glass, I assume. And there, yeah, of course, there's a furnace over here for doing that. Yep. And then we'll go through here. It's a lot different. This is actually like this design a lot better than old schools. I don't know. It's called me crazy. There's some sheep over here. If you can hear any background noise too, I have someone working on my roof, so I apologize if you can hear any metal or banging or anything. But yeah, we did this together, guys. This was hellacious. The one death also was not the only time I died. I probably died a couple more times because I didn't have time to get any more food because I had to rush back from Lumbridge to pick up my runes off the ground. So I probably died 3-4 times in total, but so I was pretty done with this quest by the time I completed it. Watto. These guys Or for what the hell, where are your freaking legs? Is this like a graphical issue or like design issue? Or are they just supposed to be like this because it's Zanaris? I don't know. They look fucking goofy as hell. Let's go through here. There's 2 chocolate bars with the wrapper still on them. That will be useful, and there's a range right nearby a bank, so that's really awesome. The chocolate bars are useful to get the ground chocolate dust. I believe they're an ingredient in energy potions, so that will be the prime area I will be staying at when I start making those with Hairlanders. And this also unlocked a decent training spot. Otherworldly beings aren't bad. You see how close it is to the bank. I think you can also eat the chocolate bars too, so there's like a small source of food nearby. And they actually drop law runes. I'm pretty damn stoked. Guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do, and I'll see you guys next time. So yeah, bye.